Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, and it's just a little, what I like to call mindset reminder, just to refresh, brothers' minds and to refresh my mind as well, as to what mindset to have in these days that we're entering into. We in the ending times of the ending time. So it's time to prepare our mind. It's time to strengthen our minds to prepare ourselves, for these things, man. And one thing that I thought, one thing that the Lord put the Spirit on me to really dwell upon is the kingdom, man. And the more you think about the kingdom, the more what I like to call a fuel is like added to your fire. I know I probably speak for other brothers, but me myself personally, when I think about the kingdom, it gives me like it adds fuel to my fire, man. It make you want to go even harder than what you going, man. So in the time of affliction, in the time of tribulation, it's best to think about the kingdom, man. Cause now you basically thinking about why are you doing the works? You're basically thinking like the whole purpose of me, doing this, entering into this, coming back to my heritage, is so I could, inherit that kingdom righteously. All right. So when you think about the kingdom in time of affliction, it basically gives you that drive, that motivation to keep on pushing on, man. Cause you working towards a goal. All right. And once you get closer to that goal, it dwells upon your mind, and the more that goal, the more you think about that, that goal, that accomplishment, the more you'll do anything to actually get there, man. And in this case, if you're a man of the Lord, your goal is gonna be the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You're gonna be locked in, all right. You gotta have a single eye in this truth, man. Tunnel vision, man. And at the end of that tunnel, it has to be the kingdom, your salvation, all right, to be beamed up on the chariot. And these are the things that you should think about to give in time of affliction, to give you that uplifter, man. All right, this is because look, you gotta be before you be honored, because we're gonna be honored in the kingdom, man. Lord willing, we be the elect. The elect is gonna be honored in the kingdom, man. But before the election receives that honor, they got to get humiliated, man. And that tribulation is humiliation as well. All right, but you got to be thinking about that honor, all right, that you're going to get in time of humiliation, man. All right, so it could be all worth your while. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 33. It says, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, right? Because the instruction of wisdom is to follow the law, statute, and commandments. That's the instruction of wisdom, the laws, man. All right. It says, and before honor is humility, right? So before we can ever get honored, before we can ever inherit the kingdom, we got to go through that tribulation first, man. First and foremost, we got to be humiliated, all right, to prove our diligence. All right, and to prove our consistency to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, to prove our faith unto Him. But I'm gonna go Salakia. This is Salaki. This is Job. This is Job chapter 5, verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Right, man. All right. And that number 7 is just for the completion. All right. That number 7 symbolizes completion, man. All right. So to complete our salvation, no evil shall touch thee. All right. Which is gonna be that 7th plague, man. All right. When them ICBM missiles get shut off, ain't no evil gonna ain't no missile gonna touch the elect members, man. All right. So the elect gonna be delivered, all right, out of their troubles, man. All right. Ain't no evil gonna touch the elect when the missiles get to popping off, man. All right. Ain't no evil gonna touch the elect, period, in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shah is that deliverer, man. And that's what Yahweh Shah, he sending Salaki Yahweh, he sending Yahweh Shah and them angels down there to protect the elect. All right. Verse 20, it says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. Right, man. So the Lord gonna be dealing with the elect on such a high level that the elect is not gonna be affected, you know, to a certain extent. The elect is gonna be redeemed, or they're gonna be redeemed from famine, you know, which is they're gonna be saved, delivered, you know. They're gonna be saved from famines, which means they're gonna be able to eat and drink in those days where there will be a famine. All right. And they not gonna Salakia, depending on your lot, you know, depending on what journey the Lord gonna put you through. But you know, for the most part, ain't gonna be no elect members getting basically basically fucked off in the streets, caught up in one of these caught up in the race riots or martial law riots or nothing like that, man. Caught up in basically caught up in the chaos that's going on in the world, man. You know, the Lord gonna hide you away from that chaos, all that contention and, you know, war that's going on. All right, and the Lord is gonna redeem you from the power of the sword, which is Esau's blessing. You know, verse 21, it says, and thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Right, so the Lord is gonna protect you from all the destruction that's going on, man. That's if you're part of the elect. All right, and these is all the things that we're gonna have to endure, man. As men of the Lord, since we made that covenant with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, once we crossed over in this truth, all right, we're going to have to endure famine, which means we're going to have to experience it. We're going to have to go through it. But at the end of the day, your main goal is to prosper from it, you know. It's to gain more experience, gain more knowledge, learn, all right, from these experiences that the Lord is going to give us in Jacob's trouble, man. All right, we're gonna have to experience famine. We're going to have to experience niggas getting put to death by the sword. All right, we're gonna have to experience destruction and all things we never seen before. I know some brothers, you know, they probably never seen a nigga get shot before or a nigga get his head cut off. You might see stuff. You know, you're gonna see dead bodies piling up on each other in the streets in these times, man. So that's why we gotta prepare our mindset, you know, for these things to come. All right, so that our minds can be strong and we won't be dismayed, man. All right, verse 22 says we're not going to be afraid of the beast of the earth, man. So the Lord going to also protect his elect from these animals. Because best believe you're going to have, it's going to look like a damn Jumanji, man. The movie Jumanji, man. Because it's going to be wild animals running rampant, just loose everywhere, man. Goddamn lion running around in the streets, just, you know, tearing people up, man. You know, getting this grub on. Because these animals going to be breaking free from these zoos. You're going to have wild animals coming from the woodwork, and they're gonna be eating a lot of people, man. You know, and they're gonna be bucking up against the people, man, because these animals is being oppressed as well. Esau is oppressing these animals as well, man. All right, but the Lord said He gonna protect His elect from the beast of the earth, and Lord willing, we be the elect. We're not gonna be afraid of them, man. All right. If anything, they're gonna be working with the elect. They're gonna be in tune with the elect, man. The Lord gonna put the spirit on the animals to help the elect. If anything, all right. Verse 23, it says, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the earth shall be at peace with thee." All right. Verse 24, "And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt sin not." And it's talking about the kingdom right here, man. All right, because the kingdom is the only place where the Israelite nation as a whole is not going to sin, man. All right. So it's talking about and it says that our tabernacle shall be in peace, man. That can only happen in the kingdom when we get our spiritual bodies, man. All right. So yeah, man. If you think through the time, through our experience in Jacob's trouble, going through have to endure famine, have to endure different chaos, destruction, wars going out throughout the streets, and things of that nature, and all the troubles that we're gonna have to endure through all of that. We got to be thinking about the kingdom, man. You know, we got to be thinking about our purpose in surviving all of this, and what our reward will be for enduring, all of the things we got to endure, man. All right, because the kingdom gonna be so sweet to where when you think about the kingdom, you want to have it right then and there. All right, that's how sweet the kingdom gonna be. When you think about the kingdom, you want the kingdom to come right then and there, man. But ultimately, we already know we can't have the kingdom right here, right now, man, because the Lord not working off our time. All right, the Lord working off His time. So with that being said, we got to do everything we can in order to put ourselves in a position where we can inherit the kingdom, all right, through getting beamed up on the chariot, which is the righteous way to inherit the kingdom, man. Instead of being tortured and tormented with fire and brimstone, you want to inherit the kingdom getting beamed up on the chariot, man. I'd rather be scarcely saved than not be scared. Slackly, I'd rather be scarcely saved than not be saved at all. And the elect shall be scarcely saved. So saith the scriptures, man. Or so saith Yahweh Shai. So you got to think about your tabernacle being at peace, man. You got to think about, that place where you won't be able to sin no more, man. All right. In these times of destruction, famine, and evil, you got to think about the bigger picture, man. And the bigger picture is these scriptures, man. The bigger picture is Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And if you got tunnel vision on the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, all right, it's always going to be on your mind to endure. It's always going to be on your mind, your reward, your purpose for enduring, man, which is going to cause you to endure. All right, which is going to cause you to be patient through suffering, man, because that's what enduring is. Salakia. I want to make one more point. Then, Lord willing, through the Spirit, I'm going to close out. Salakia, bear with me real quick, brothers. All right. This is Sirach chapter 41, verse 3. It says, "Fear not the sentence of death." Oh yeah, because remember, man, you might have to get put to death for this truth. All right, the Lord may have it in your lot to where you got to go out as a martyr, man. To where you might have to be decapitated or whatever Esau do to us. However way the Lord causes you to go out, you may have to die for this truth, man. So in order to be able to endure persecution, you gotta have a strong mindset. You gotta have a king-like mentality, man. All right, you gotta be able to endure temptation, man. All right, what the scriptures say, man. If ye come to serve me, prepare yourselves for temptation. I'm gonna just grab it, because that temptation is the RFID chip, and that's what we might. That's what we might have to get put to death for. Is not taking that RFID chip, man. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right. If you come here to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you gotta prepare yourself to be tempted, man. And to prepare yourself is to set your mind aright, man. Which verse 2 gonna explain. Or Sirach chapter 2, verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure it and make not haste in time of trouble. Right, man. Set thy heart aright, which means get your mind right, man. All right. That's how you prepare yourself in temptation. It's through these scriptures of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because what Isaiah 33:6 say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, man. So these scriptures is what's going to keep us stable. All right? So you got to prepare your mind by getting as much of these scriptures built in your mind as you can. That's how you prepare your mind, man. All right? It's by remembering that the prophets of old, remember their testimony, their walk of faith. All right, and by remembering and keeping in mind the things in the future, which is the kingdom, man. All right, you got to keep your mind meditated, or you got to keep your mind dwelling on the oracles of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, and trusting Yahweh Hashem Yahushua with all your might. Okay, but you got to set your heart right and constantly endure through these times that we gonna have to enter, man. Especially now that we in 2019, man. Okay, and you got the apostles and elders speaking on how this is the year of the RFID chip, man. So right now is the time to prepare your mind more than ever, man. All right, because now we gotta literally prepare our mind for persecution, man. Because look, before that RFID chip get mandatory, you got other prophecies that gotta come to pass first, man. So we gotta prepare our minds for prophecies to be fulfilled, man. We gotta prepare ourselves for these prophecies, man. All right. And Salakia for going on, but this Sirach chapter 41 or Salakia, yeah. Sirach chapter 41 verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death, right? Because we might have to get persecuted, man. So we're not supposed to fear death, man. Especially if you're in this truth, man. Because you already know what happened after you die. Your spirit go back to the spiritual world, man. Where you can finally be at peace, man. And rest. So you're not supposed to fear death anyway, man. It says, fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee. Oh, yeah, so the scriptures say, remember them that have been before thee, man. Which is talking about the apostles and elders, the disciples, man. All the brothers that was in the faith in the ancient world, and all the brothers that was, basically laid that foundation for us. And I got a precept real quick. Salakia, bear with me. This is, This is James chapter 5. Oh, Salakia. All right. This is James chapter 5 verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. And that's what enduring is, man. All right, suffering and affliction, but having patience, man. All right. So we supposed to take the prophets as an example of endurance, man. All right, so we could follow after the apostles and elders, man. So we can follow after the former ancient prophets who laid the foundation for us, man. Who paved the way for us, man. All right, we supposed to think back on our ancestors, man, our forefathers, and what they did to help us endure, man. Because our forefathers was in the spirit, man. All right, I'm going to bring this back. Sirach chapter 41, verse 3. Salakia, it says, fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after. Right, so you got to remember the men that came in this truth before you. And you got to remember the brothers that came in this truth after you, man. All right, you got to set examples for yourself, man. And follow after the examples of the apostles and elders. First and foremost, follow after the examples of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. Who laid that foundation for us to build off of. All right, but it says, for this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. All right, so the Lord gave us, the Lord appointed us a sentence, man. Is that we endure all things for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Just like the apostles and elders before us did, man. All right, just like our forefathers and our ancestors did, man. We gotta follow in those same ways. Keep that spirit going, you know, because we are one body in Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So that's why you're not supposed to, break up and break down and get all wavery, get all lose your faith when it's time for the nitty gritty. When shit hit the fan, man, you're not supposed to be all, nervous and, unsure and, wavering, second guessing and being double-minded. Hell no, man. That's how you lose faith, man. When it's time for persecution, when shit actually hit the fan and it's time for you to put these scriptures, put your knowledge in use, you're supposed to do it in a strong, confident spirit, man. You're supposed to do it in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. The spirit gonna be on you to do what you gotta do, man. All right, the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to do His will at the end of the day. So yeah, you gotta be in that mindset to where you're like, hey, man, I'll lay my life down for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. As long as because I know I'm gonna get what's promised to me by the Lord Yahweh Shah. By the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. Because the Lord is a man that He shall not lie. The Lord promised us riches, promised us, everlasting life and eternal life, and the kingdom to dwell with the Most High. When all we gotta do is basically suffer persecution and suffer all the things Yahweh Shah suffered, man. And the Lord gonna give us great riches, man, and everlasting life. All right, now that's a deal that any man should be willing to risk their life to take, man. But this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. It says, and fear not them which kill the body. All right, because Esau, all he can do is kill you, man. He could torture your body, but eventually, it come a point in time you're gonna live and you're gonna die, man. All right. Now, if the Lord put the spirit on Esau to put you to death, then that's all he can do, man. That's all Esau can do. All Esau can do is hurt you carnally, man, because that's his blessing. The sword is a carnal possession. All right, so that's all Esau can do. All right, it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Because the Lord didn't give Esau permission to do all that, man. Only Yahweh Shah can kill your body and your soul. All right, basically kill kill your body and still have your soul alive, man. Only Yahweh Shah can do that. And you're going to see him do it when he come back. And you're going to see him do it before he come back, man. Because what the scriptures say, that a fire shall be kindled before he arrive, man. You know? So it's already going to be destruction, fire here taking place before Yahweh Shah even come. It's just that when Yahweh Shah come, all that destruction and fire is going to be increased, man. All right, but back to the point though I was making, you know, Esau can only kill your body, man. The Lord didn't give him permission to do all of that, man. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah can do that. It says, but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Right, because Yahweh Shah has the power. Yahweh Shah only has the power to do so, man. So that's who you're supposed to fear. All right? You're not supposed to fear Esau. Because that's why a lot of niggas going to take the chip. It's because they fear Esau, man. And they trust in oppression. You know? Niggas going to take this RFID chip. It's because they don't fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. They don't trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right? If they take that RFID chip, they feel like that their life can go on, man. If they take that RFID chip, they feel like they have a chance to survive. You know? And they feel like it's convenient for their everyday life. But in actuality, you know, you basically just gave away your salvation, man, by taking the RFID chip. All right? So at the end of the day, you know, we all got our lot to feel, you know, at the end of the day. But, you know, this is just basically a mindset refreshener to refreshing brother to refreshing, you know, brothers' mindsets in this truth. All right, and to edify brothers through the spirit, you know, like the scriptures say, iron sharpeneth iron, and to also edify myself, man. You know, you gotta learn from yourself as well. All right. So, you know, Thawadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Lord willing, it is very edifying. Call halal Allah, Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh.